Alright, this is the overview on the 4610 review. Something I wanted to point out, this is just my opinion and my personal preference. The 4610 has the skid steer style quick attach on the front end loader. If you've got a skid steer and a lot of implements that use skid steer stuff, kind of like we did, and I wanted to be able to use my square bell grapple on the front of this tractor, and it already had the skid steer stuff, I mean, you can go ahead and get the skid steer quick attach, but this is my 5400 and it has the Quickie Loader. If you don't and you just want the quick attach, I'd recommend getting this style, the European style with the hooks. They're a lot easier to hook up due to visual stuff with any tractor. This is any tractor than the skid steer kind. It's just hard to see that lip once you get the loader all the way at the ground, even with a sloped nose on the front of a tractor like the 5600 tab. These Euro styles are a lot easier with the hooks because you can roll the plate all the way over and have the bar down low, and you can see that bar when it's low, and you just hook it up underneath there and you can roll it back, and then it'll slide into those blocks in between there, and then the pin will automatically latch, and they're a lot easier to hook up. The skid steer quick attach works good, but it's just a lot easier to hook these up, and these are actually stouter too than those. But going back to the 4610 on the overview, I just want to clarify something I said in the last video, that you don't want this tractor if you're baling 2,000 or more rolls a year with it. I mean, if you're pulling the hay baler and this is your main tractor that you're trying to use on the farm, I wouldn't recommend it then. But if you want to have a large hay operation and you just want a tractor like we're using it for, like we have, just for a backup in case something happens to your main large tractor that can pull your baler, or as a tractor just to cut hay and stuff with, this is a great tractor to have for that. But the biggest fear I have with these videos is I just don't want somebody to get the opinion, man, I'm shaking all over the place, see if that's a little better, that this guy's out, that I'm out here and I put over 400 hours a year on this tractor and it's holding up fine. Oh, I can take this tractor and do whatever I want with it. Well, that's just not the case. This tractor is a compact tractor, and it's not, I mean, it's not built to do large, heavy, commercial, nearly grade stuff. It's built to do what it is. It's a compact utility tractor. It's built for use for like just your operation, go out and bale your hay just for your own cows. That's a smaller operation or something like that. But you can take this tractor and you can go cut hay with it on a large operation or something and not put loads of stress on it, and it's going to it's going to last. But you're not going to take this tractor and go out and bale lots of hay and this be your main tractor and work the crap out of it, and it's probably not going to hold up to that. It may, I don't know, but I'm not going to say it will, because that's not what this tractor was designed to do or built for. This tractor is built solely to be a cheap, economic tractor for somebody that is not a large operation, that needs an affordable tractor that doesn't have all the emissions crap on it, and that is affordable for them, that they can pay feasibly pay for. Now, another thing I want to touch on is the emissions on this tractor. It has a recirculation. It does not have DPF or anything. There's no urea or nothing on this tractor. They're still making, like I said, I think it's the 4607 and maybe the 8 with no urea. I think the 9 and 10, you do have to have urea. I'm not sure. You'll have to check in with that with your Massey dealer, but this tractor has not had any problems with that system whatsoever. I mean, out of everything on this tractor, that system is not giving 1 ounce of trouble. If you have an older father, grandfather, or whatever, just an older person who's not comfortable with these newer style tractors with all these electronics and everything, this is a tractor for you, for them to run. It's plain and it's simple. If you can't drive this tractor, you don't need to be driving one. If you have any experience running farm equipment at all. The shuttle shift on it is as simple as it comes. The shifting and everything is just old school stuff. I mean, there's nothing fancy or new about it. I recommend this tractor. I like this tractor. It works good for us. We use like I said, a 9-foot disc mower on this tractor mostly all the time in the summer. Does good. It does good for the loader work we're using it for. I mean, all we basically use this loader for is to carry around rolls of hay, 4x5s. It can carry 4x6 just fine. And I use it with my square rail grapple, and it does great with that. But I mean, if you're wanting to go with a lot of heavy lifting all the time, I recommend probably stepping up to the next loader. This loader came with this tractor. It was a deal that Massey Ferguson was running. You buy the tractor, you get a loader, and that's why we went with this loader. We really didn't even want a loader on this tractor. We didn't need one because we've already got 3 other tractors with loaders, but it came with it free, so we took it, and it's turned out I really liked that we got the loader for this tractor. It's worked out good, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing right now. Now, I will say this: if I was back tomorrow at the dealer and I hadn't bought this tractor before I bought this tractor, I would look very hard at that new 4700 cab tractor that they just came out with. That tractor you could probably bale hay with very comfortably, and probably could bale a lot more hay with it. I would recommend a heavier baler with it than this one. That tractor's a little heavier, has a heavier 4-wheel drive front axle. It has a large cab on it like my 5400 does. It's a very, very nice tractor. I'll say that for it being a utility tractor. And it does have a 4-cylinder motor instead of the 3-cylinder, and it does use urea, but it does not have a DPF. It just injects the urea into the system, which I like. I do not want a DPF. I've been down that road with my pickup. They are terrible. Sorry about that. My phone rang, but yeah, I haven't had any emissions problems out of this thing. It's a good tractor. I'd recommend it. The 4700 though, like I was saying, that's a dang good looking tractor. That is a real good looking tractor. We are tempted to trade this pile of crap for it, but I'll touch on this thing some other time, and because it would take me probably a 4-part series to go over all the crap that's been wrong with that thing. That was our main line tractor that we baled with all the time and we bought the 5400 we have as a backup for it, and it turned out that the 5400 wound up, it became the main tractor on the farm, handles all the heavy stuff and does all the baling, and this one here is the backup. It quite frankly has to be, because if you use it much, the damn thing breaks. Excuse my French, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, this is a good tractor. I'd highly recommend it, but I mean, before you buy this one, go look at that 4700. That is a good looking tractor. Thanks for watching. I hope everybody might have had some questions answered out of this. And parts, don't worry about parts at AGCO. I know I've seen some people on YouTube say some stuff. I've never had problems out of parts through AGCO. That's just like that door over there. I ordered that door late Friday afternoon, and it hasn't even been 2 full business days. They called me this morning and said they had it at the dealer. If that ain't service, I don't know what is, because a glass door is not something that they normally keep stock, and they had that door for me within less than 2 business days. And I'm surprised they even had one. I'm surprised they didn't have to make it or had to get it shipped in here. So parts is good, tractor's good. Highly recommend Massey. You will be satisfied with them. Thanks for watching.